Alright, I decided to do a lazy, easy stream today of just Nintendo games, just some stuff I like, basically. And this game, well, first of all, I did mention in the other stream before this that I was going to do some Nintendo games, because I had been messing around with NES'n, that's the latest and greatest in Nintendo emulators. I'd still been using Nestopia from a million years ago. The first game I originally planned to stream here was Arkanoid, but I wanted to play it with regular Nintendo D-pad controls, not my mouse. Even though it plays great that way, it's awesome, and I might do that sometime. Today is about playing games kind of the way I remember them and stuff, or the way I think I would remember them. And Arkanoid is a game that I did play back in the day, never with a special Arkanoid controller. I just rented it and played it with my D-pad like anybody else. And if they had a special controller back there, they didn't offer to let me rent it, so I don't know anything about that. Couldn't get it to switch over to a regular controller even by changing the option in the menu for both this game, for both NES'n and for Nestopia. So, you know, I don't get it. I don't know how you use a regular controller on Arkanoid. Weird. Weird and a pain in the ass. Hang on just one second here. Some adjustments. Everything in place. So this game I rented back in the day. I was a huge fan of the arcade game. Me and my friend Brian used to play it every time we go to the movie theater. It's awesome. Really good arcade game. Complicated feelings about this game because of stuff that was going on in my life and my family, and not things about this game at all. But that happens sometimes, you know. There's certain albums I don't have not liked listening to because something bad happened while I was listening to it or whatever. I'm kind of changing my position on that now. That I kind of just feel like diving back into those things. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Not trying to get too philosophical here, but I just don't think that it's worth avoiding all the bad thoughts all the time. Just go for it, man. Doesn't change the fact that this is still a pretty fun game, and an interesting one, because like a lot of Nintendo games, they try to expand on it beyond like just what's in the arcade. Now it's obviously missing a bunch of stuff too. It's not two-player. Most beat 'em ups in the NES suffer from this because you can't have too much stuff on the screen. So they did what they could, but they made a bigger, badder game out of it in some ways. You'll see. Play the arcade game sometime too. We definitely should do that. Yeah, this is going to be kind of a long stream, variety stream. Playing each game until I'm kind of bored of it. Maybe give each game one go through all of its credits or whatever, but not a whole bunch of attempts at getting better at it. I spend more or less time with certain games depending on how much fun I'm having with them and that kind of stuff. sure what this does. A. Also, what's up with the poster with the weird smiley face on the wall? That's very strange. That gave me my life back. That was definitely worth doing. It does have a bit of a loading seam across the bottom. I may have to look into my cropping options later and see what I can do to clean up the video even more. Oh, balls. Remember that time I took your gun away from you and then shot you? Yeah. You guys should not come at me with that. They're not gonna use it. Oof, stabbed right in the spine. Brutal. Oh, I've got to use those against the helicopter. That's how this works. I forgot. Okay. Easy peasy. Just gotta kill more of these grenade guys. Nice. Hell yeah. It's not gonna stop my rampage though. Nothing stops the rampage. Shit. If it looks like the enemies I'm fighting are invisible half the time or something, make sure you got this set to 60 FPS so you can see everything I stream really needs to be viewed at 60 FPS. Or it will look wrong. This has all the same flicker and such that the original hardware had. Shit. Things are you get unlimited. I'm not gonna use unlimited. I'm gonna use some. Probably if I'm making progress kind of thing. Music and sound design for this game are pretty good. NES'n, we're knocking it out audio visually, I think, here. Hell yeah. I have no idea how to hit that dude. It is not smooth like in Streets of Rage or Ninja Turtles or something. It sucks. And he didn't drop a gun. What is this bullshit? Shit, okay. This has some pretty fun beat 'em up challenges worked into it. This bullshit like you'd see in a RoboCop game. Uh-oh, do I need to play RoboCop? Maybe. I don't know what I'm gonna play beyond the ones listed, if anything. We'll see. Ooh, water. Oh my god, what? Are you shitting me? Also, is that starting me from the very beginning of the level again? I'll give it one last go, because we didn't even make it through a level, so... Not super cool, I gotta say, that I did not make it. But it's a good challenge. I remember being able to make it through like 3 or 4, maybe even 5 levels of this shit. I think there are 5 levels, I don't think I ever beat it. I think maybe I can make it to the 4th level with some practice or something. But I ain't gonna get that practice today. Nope. The next game I'm gonna spend more time with anyway, because it's way fun. It's something I was just, when I started messing around with playing some Nintendo games, it's the, you know, messing around with the emulator, like I said, I started playing it, I was like, ooh, hey, wait, I gotta spend more time with Gun.Smoke, this is a hell of a game. I mean, I always knew it was fun, but it's just one of those things that you start playing and it sucks you in. I love the arcade game too, they're both great in their own way. You guys are... Oh man, every cheap shot they can work in. It's amazing. Little task here. I'm gonna lose half my life to this dumbass fucking bull. Well, that sucks. It's just unfortunate. No. That's a pretty tough game. Really would take some practice, much like something like Renegade or something. It's just a game where you have to learn how to chip through it. It's just frustrating. Hang on, let me clean some things up here. Oh, and this is set in Hicksville, which is amazing. You gotta have TurboFire to really enjoy this. Like a lot of Capcom shooters, like Legendary Wings, a lot of other shooters too. You really just gotta have TurboFire to enjoy them. And I've got TurboFire, so we're good to go. It also makes buying the machine gun in this game completely pointless. Don't do it. It's just TurboFire. You already have TurboFire. You have an NES advantage, or the advantage of using an emulator. There we go. That was just the demo. Oh, and also the level loops like up to 3 times unless you buy the wanted poster. I think is the way it works. And so it's kind of an altered beast-like structure. No, I love that shit. And that's unique to the console version, I believe. I don't think there is any buying, and in fact, in the arcade, you just pick stuff up off the ground only. Shotgun would probably be good to have, but I don't really need it this early in the game. I think maybe I should just hoard my money. Pretty sure we can get a horse right here also, which makes buying the horse a huge waste. Yeah, there's a free one right here. That fat horse. So in some ways, the Red Dead Redemption games are a sequel to this game. It's kind of complicated though. I need the one poster, but I can't afford it. Capcom made this game in the mid-80s. And then in the mid-2000s, they started making a game, like another Western game. Whether or not it would have been a sequel to this is very unclear. I don't think it had a title yet. It would have been considered a spiritual successor regardless, because making 2, like, Wild West, Western-themed games, even if they're separated by 20 years, that genre is so rare that for the same company to make 2 of them, they're related automatically. Just automatically. It would be a new Gun.Smoke game either way, kind of. But they didn't finish the game. They sold the code to Rockstar, who finished the game and designed the story for the game and stuff. So it's probably would be quite a bit different if Capcom had made it. Rockstar released it as I believe a PS2 exclusive, wasn't it? It was a PS2 game. Maybe it was also on Xbox, I don't know. Red Dead Revolver was the first game in the series. And then Red Dead Redemption doesn't really have anything to do with Red Dead Revolver story either, I don't think, but they are undoubtedly related games set in the same universe. So, yeah, in some ways Red Dead Redemption 2 and Gun.Smoke are directly related. You can draw a line from one to the other. And during the early Red Dead era, there were a few other Western games, like two or three more counts as like an explosion of Western games, because that's how rare this genre is, this video game. There are about 4 or 5 games at least on the NES though with this theme. The NES has more than most consoles by far. But during the early Red Dead days, we also got Gun and Call of Juarez, which I think there may have been more than one of. So there's some other stuff. I shouldn't have done that. I'm sure if I get trapped by the scrolling, I just die. This is still a shmup after all, more than a run and gun due to its auto-scrolling. Here we go, this is what I need. Does it show if you have a wanted poster? I think it does. It's the bottom rightmost, and then I have 2 lives. You know, there's not much HUD. You kind of have to pull up the pause screen to see it. Nice. The wanted posters have a lot of detail here too. Pretty cool. Pretty cool little graphics. Double Hawk Fireball. That's a hell of a name. Yeah, Nintendo also has the Lone Ranger, Cowboy Kid, Wampum. There's a few Western games on a surprising number compared to most systems. This is like one of 2 eras of Western gaming, basically. this was still there. That I did not expect. I'll keep game. Oh God, I just constantly am dying now. Will I even make it to the boss area? That's a great question. This is something I'd probably... Well, you can't really play it for score if you're constantly buying the wanted posters and have it be anything meaningful. So I guess you do mostly play it for progression, right? Oops, I didn't mean to do retry. Oh well, I did retry. Welcome to the town of Hicksville again. Bandit Bill, coming right at you. Got a machine gun. Looks well enough. Perpetual infinite machine gun. The shotgun is actually like legit useful. It's a spread shot thing. But not necessary by any means. Yeah, I can't afford that, so it doesn't matter. sorry, Bandit Bill. That's the way it goes. You're messing with a pro. Whatever the fuck that is in here. The clipping is just whatever. Man, I don't need any of this bullshit. I think I just found the wanted poster. In fact, yeah, I did. It shows that I did. So I don't need to buy anything there. I hope I am reading that right, but that is the wanted poster in the bottom right? Plus I have 4 lives. Bitchin'. Alright, here we go. Let's do it. Cutter boomerang. More like poop shitter boomerang. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I imagine anyone would tell this guy that they're on his side after seeing him just single-handedly massacre so many people. I've like killed so many people since I've been here. Since I've hit the start button. How many people have I killed? Dozens. Hundreds? Who knows? It's insane. I'm on your side, dude. Please, please don't kill us like you did all those other people. With your infinite firing, never cooling down, infinite ammo machine guns. I really should have checked to see if I had this before I bought it, but I'm pretty sure I didn't, so that's fine. Because if you exit the screen, she's just gone. What's a Magnum do? I guess I'll buy all of this crap except for the machine gun, which I have zero use for. And then I'll just immediately die. If you didn't die, if you didn't have it in your hand when you died, you're fine anyway. I don't have any ammo for any of it. I'll have to find some. You know, you don't drop ammo unless you have guns. That's interesting too. Hey, there's the London poster. Which I already paid for, by the way, in full. I'll use the shotgun for a little while if I can. It's pretty awesome. Going more up than down, so that's good. Get a little bit sustainable. If it's not, whatever. It matters. I'll just use the Magnum when I get to the bosses anyway. And use a regular gun the rest of the time in Lils if I need to. You only get one smart bomb. I wonder if that ever becomes a pickup after you bought it, or I don't know how to use the smart bomb at all. But I do know how to use the Magnum. There we go. A ninja, huh? Alright. That's the Nintendo era right there. That's the 80s. You even have to have ninjas in your Western, Wild West cowboy video game. have a shotgun. Hopefully the boss isn't too far from here. There's enemies coming in from the back of the screen constantly thing. It was pretty awful. It'd be bad enough if it was like a type of enemy who didn't shoot or something, but if they do shoot, they're coming from behind you and shooting at you. It's pretty awful. Oh man, just right away. I'll try continuing, but I bet it's really hard to get it rolling again from here. Yeah, this level's really hard. Wow. They really crank it up. I don't have any reason to talk to her. No, that's not gonna work either. Damn. Yeah, it probably really is best to start from the beginning. I mean, the continue almost doesn't work because you don't have the money you need to buy the wanted posters or the weapons that you need to get through the levels. I mean, you really kind of just have to start from the beginning almost. But do it all in one run. I'm gonna give it another run because this game's really fun. And then we'll move on to Jackal. The sound effect when it trots out is great. Can't afford it. Oh, it's just right there anyway. They know you can't afford it. It's just to see if you're smart enough to figure out that it's laying on the next step. I feel like Cutter Boomerang is somehow related to Cut Man, who uses a boomerang weapon in Mega Man. I don't know. Both Capcom. And there's the wanted poster on this level, assuming you're buying it. But I'd love to buy a horse, that would probably make things easier. Doesn't seem like there's a lot of finding horses outside of the first level. Yeah, you don't have anything I want. Because I still need the wanted poster. I need the wanted poster. Go ahead and buy most of this stuff. I don't know how the smart bomb works, so I'm not gonna waste my money on it. And the machine gun is useless because I have turbo fire. There we go. That's what it's gonna look like. I got everything I need. How am I doing on? Yeah, I can use this as well. Alright. It just starts getting so much harder on this next level, though. I mean, it's a lot worse. Freaking ninjas. fact, let's go ahead and switch back to shotgun. And then immediately die so that I do need to buy a shotgun. That's exactly what you want. Yeah. This level. Alright, well, we can definitely tell where the game starts to get very, very challenging on that one. I'm going to go ahead and switch this out. Take a quick break, and I'll be right back with some Jackal. So we can read the story of Jackal while I'm gone. I'm sure it's riveting. You'll need a pocket full of miracles and the ferocity of a wild jackal. Okay. Whatever you say, game. This battle will make your blood boil. Huh? Damn. Didn't realize we were going to be boiling our blood. Holy shit. This game involves like rescuing dudes from little buildings and stuff too. It's pretty cool. jeep, and then you gotta drop them off at a helicopter later. It's almost like playing the ground support side of a like Desert Strike or something. You run over dudes, which is cool. Now I died. There's no amount of shooting that'll open it. And use the grenades. Yeah, so you can only fire your machine gun vertically, which is very weird. I have no idea if the arcade game uses rules that are anything like this at all, or if it has like a twist top for the machine gun, or I don't know how it works. No clue. It's got range no matter how you look at it. There we go. Oh shit. Rescue your little dudes again. This is a Konami game, so of course the music's fantastic. That's how you get rid of your passengers. It's fun that you can watch the helicopter fly in and fly off too. I think there's just like a couple of tanks. More than a couple, I guess. Damn it. This is awful. There we go. Now it works. Okay. It's like there's several problems you gotta deal with first before you drop them off. Now this part sucks. There we go. They really didn't want me to successfully deliver these guys. They're pulling out all the stops. There we go. I think I cleared it. Nice. That's how you get the big bonus. Determined. Those guys are very, very determined individuals. It kills me that a regular enemy killed me. Like, it wasn't even a tank or anything. At least they must start you from the very beginning of the level, huh? Or do they? No? This probably is the very beginning of it. This is balls. it is the beginning. Damn it. This part sucks. I basically lost all of them, did I? Got like one back. Bastard, get over here. I'm gonna make it 2. Shit. And Jackal's a lot tougher than I remember it. Doing very poorly. Oh shit. I'm still alive. I'll give it one more go. There's one more enemy down here, I think. No? There really are no weapon upgrades. I guess there's the missile upgrade from the grenade. The machine gun seems to always stay the same. I got caught on the wall there a little bit. That was terrifying. Nice. Heck yeah, that should be all the bonus points. Alright, I'm doing way better coming in this time. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even die that time. Heck yeah. As far as these little like vehicle run and gun things go, I think Granada on the Sega Genesis is my favorite. And that's something I'll have to do a stream of at some point. A long time ago I did it on Twitch, along with the very similar, but not quite as good, Metal Stoker for TurboGrafx 16. Which is still a pretty cool game. Definitely worth checking out. Oh my, got it spicy up in here. Of course, the Nintendo has a few more games like this too, like Vindicators. God damn it. God damn it. Are you shitting me? We're getting down to almost no hostages rescued at this point. Ooh, this is really tough. Hopefully you'll be luckier than the last group of guys who got in here, because they're all dead now, every single one of them. Sorry about that. I think you can have at most 4 survivors in any accident. It can be a lot worse than that too. I just barely escaped that because I got caught on the wall. That's like one of the things that kills me the most in any kind of shooter, even to this day. Like playing Red Sec, my foot will get caught on a piece of trash or something. I'm trying to escape a situation, then I'll get killed. God damn it! Oh, I think I know how to do it. I'm an idiot. Wait, no? I don't actually. I literally don't understand that. I'm gonna try it again, but I actually do not get it. So I may, put too much work into that. I think the arcade game of this is vertical screen. A lot of Konami games are. Even Contra and stuff like that. I should check out the arcade game. It's probably pretty good. Konami's arcade games were pretty great. They did a lot of extra stuff to make them better on Nintendo in some ways, and I think that this might not be any different. It might actually be better on NES. But like about that, people exaggerate that to some extent too. Like Contra, most people do prefer the home version of Contra. It's been tweaked up and it's a little less frustrating. It's the standard screen format actually fits that type of game better, etc. People have lots of reasons to prefer it. The music's better, I think. It's great. It's a great enhanced port in many ways. But that causes people to talk about the arcade game like it's some piece of shit that you don't want to play, which is not at all true. It's like really, really a good game either way. And the arcade game is better in some ways, especially graphically, and is a cool game. I'm not like some exception to the rule. I still prefer the console game, but like I just don't think people should act like the arcade game's not worth playing or whatever, because it totally is. It's great. It's really fun. And with Super C, I would actually say that the arcade version is better than the home version. Super C fixes the biggest problem that the Contra arcade game had, which, how they have like 8-way directional firing kind of or whatever? Contra had like 12-way directional firing because they have like half steps on the verticals where you could kind of be in between, which really weird and awkward because it depends on which direction you press last or whatever. And that's something they took out in the home versions. Probably because the extra frames would take extra memory, but it's just also not like a good control system. It's simpler to just have basic diagonals, and so when it came time to do the arcade sequel, Super Contra is what it's called in the arcade, Super C at home. They just ditched that. They just went to a regular 8-way scheme, and it plays more normal. It's probably Konami's best running gun, Super Contra, or it's up there. I like Contra Hardcore and Contra 3 a lot, especially Contra 3 maybe even, but I don't know. I go back and forth on which one's the best on these, but like Super Contra on the arcades is a really good game. I don't understand how to get past that part. I'm gonna take a quick break here, and then we'll pick out something different to play. But yeah, just messing around and playing whatever on Nintendo today. So anyway, thanks for watching. So yeah, we'll do some RC Pro-Am next. This is fun. It's fun when I know what the buttons do. letter that I needed there. It's easy to miss a lot of stuff here. It's a lot of practice to really nail where all the items are. I have some memory of stuff, but not a lot, as you can see. Nice. Tore it up that time. Ooh, that's bad. Not bad at all there. I ended up getting everything I needed except for the gold. Wow. All the shitty things that could have happened. That's crazy. Yeah, that was a bad round. Yeah, first. I don't know why I got first there, but I did. That display case is every color of the rainbow. I'll take it. I'm almost to the next level, right? Just gotta get the O. And then we switch vehicle types or something. Oh, sucks. Oh, that sucks. That may have cost me the whole deal. Let's see here. Oh, God, I can't turn around. I keep wrecking. This is awful. What? They just end it for you after you wreck so many times. I mean, I managed to hit every puddle. That was a nightmare. That's fun, though. We'll do it again. Give it one more go. I'm not going to continue, though. It seems like a bad idea. Yeah, on the last lap. Why not? Fuck it. Yeah. A much shorter adventure that time. Oh, you know what I never play because I'm completely terrible at it? Hang on just a second. Let's do this. This will be different. really bad at this game. As long as we're talking 1987 Nintendo hits, let's give this one a shot. I really don't know the pattern of this, of anything. That is. I mean, I'll beat Glass Joe because Glass Joe sucks, but after that, it's anybody's game. Can I just kill him? Oops. Wrong button there. For shizzle. I have a hard pause button that I use set up that I accidentally mashed. It's there for like arcade games. You idiot. Stay down. Okay, that's TKO. I love all the music and sound in this game. They did a really good job on that part of it. Damn it. I gotta watch out for that hard pause button. I need to set that up on something harder to hit. take a swing at him as soon as he gets up. See if it works. No. No, it did not. Doesn't matter, I just TKO'd out anyway. Is this King Hippo? No. I'm probably gonna get rocked then. It's gonna be a tricky, close one. There we go, TKO, finally. Nice. Hell yeah, we get to see the best part. Training montage. Awesome parallax here with a bunch of line scrolling. Looks very cool. Looks like a freaking Sega Genesis game. Did you write that password down for me? Thank you. Here we go. Come on, you bitch. Oh, hitting the button too fast. You gotta like follow a pace in this game, don't you? Need a better strategy for this dude. Damn. We're killing each other out there, but I look way worse than him. It only took forever. This is like you make him hit him. You hit him towards his mouth and he'll block it so you can hit his stomach or something. Is that? Oh shit. See if I can remember how this shit works. Oh, you have to hit him when his mouth is open. That's what it is, right? God, I'm getting my ass beat so bad here. I don't know. You only have to knock this asshole down once, right? Yeah, I actually think he's really easy once you figure it out. There we go. These are guaranteed KO. It's really funny that he has a move that makes himself dizzy and vulnerable to an instant knockdown, and he uses it frequently, even. It's the only reason why I'll win. Really mean that? Oh, never mind. He's like, I should do this now at the beginning of the match when he has tons of stamina, too. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh, nice. They're not gonna let that happen. Get my ass beat too hard. What a dickhead. They just send you right back. Fight this asshole again. this all day, man. Shit. I'm gonna see if I can throw a body blow for like a star or something. How do you get stars off this asshole? Whatever. Not gonna even need it. Not even gonna need it. Is it the select button that mostly gives you like your health back? I don't remember now. Like what the trick is to this. Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, that certainly sucked. There we go. 259, 3 KO. Nice. TKO. 3 KO. Did I say 3 KO? Oh man, my timing is so bad. And it gives you all the visual cues you need. It's just... Man, the timing on that is so hard, and I can't believe I got it. But it's an instant drop if you do. It instantly drops his ass. Didn't get it that time, did I? Which means this round isn't gonna end. And also it means if I get knocked down again next round, which I will, I'll lose. Fuck you, game. They're not gonna let me get up. Yeah, see. They just do that to you on your third knockdown anyway. Man, I can almost beat his ass. Might have to come back to this one at some point. Anyway, I'm going to pick something else out to play and take a little break here, so I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. I've talked about this one a little bit before, how badly I wanted this game as a kid, but couldn't get it because we couldn't find it in stock anywhere. And it was a huge problem. And I ended up never getting it. Also, I had rented the Japanese Super Mario Bros. 2, a Chinese bootleg of it that was on cartridge instead of Famicom disk system with a Famicom converter. And I just thought it was a completely bootleg game. I didn't think it was the actual... Because I had seen already in Nintendo Fun Club newsletter like screenshots of this game, the conversion of Doki Doki Panic they were doing. So this is the game I was expecting, and then when it finally came out, I rented it, thought it was awesome, played it at a friend's house, thought it was awesome, tried to buy it, never could. Eventually a friend of mine let me borrow it and play the hell out of it for like a week or whatever, and then I was like, okay, I'm good on this, so I never ended up getting it anyway. But it's a classic, great game. Very much, because it is a converted different game, it doesn't fit neatly in the Mario universe, and it's weird, and it's all a dream anyway. But that doesn't mean it's not like a great game that plays great like all the other Mario games. I mean, it's just it's similar and different, and I think that this game really did affect the development and design of Super Mario Bros. 3 probably quite a bit. So it has its place. Also, with the idea of there being other playable Mario universe characters, which gets to be like more of a big deal beyond Luigi, even, you know. Made some graphics changes from Doki Doki Panic. The waterfalls are just absolutely blinding on that game because they're like very quickly animated. They slowed that animation down a lot, made them look a lot nicer in this version. Controls are also tighter. It's overall it's a better game than Doki Doki Panic, even if just by a little bit, you know. Ha! I don't know if this bones that or not. Probably, though. I say probably. Oh. I'm just trying to learn the game's basic physics. You cannot do that at all. This sucks ass. This is total butthole. Hey, I'm gonna reset the game now real quick. It's not something I expected to do, but things have gone absolutely fucking sideways, and mostly because I guess I don't know some of the basic physics of Super Mario 2. So you can't hold an object and power jump, or you automatically drop the object. That's a lesson I learned. And you can't jump and ride on things when you're carrying something because the game just decides it doesn't want to let you do that. So I forget how to get the 4th health bar here, but I'll try to figure it out. Going forward, I'm just gonna try and roll with whatever happens. I mean, I'm not great at platformers, I know that. Why's it gotta be so cool? Hope everyone's having a good weekend. It's a cold, gray day here. Good day for some video games. Like somewhere over here? Is this right? No, it won't even let you. No. Hang on. Are these still good as long as you didn't go through them, or does it ruin the whole thing? This isn't where I needed to be either. Is it over here? Yeah, it is over here. Well, duh. But it does, once you've gone through the door, you no longer get coins for going through the door. That's good to know. Okay, well at least I understand some basic Super Mario Bros. 2 rules now. Because I was starting to think maybe there are no rules. Here we go. Okay. Try to be a little more patient. There we go. And I know where warp zones are, but I guess I'm not going to use them. I guess I'm going to try and play a bunch of Mario 2 to see what it's like. I haven't done that in a long time. Maybe I'll just die from some stupid shit early on, or get confused, who knows. I haven't played Mario 2 in forever. Oh man, I'm not having any luck at the slots. That's realistic. Worst luck in the world. Let's try Luigi on this level, it'll be fun. This is the one with the magic carpet ride, right? Yeah. Scary. Nice. Oh, fun. You piece of shit. Gotta do something with you. Something bad. Not what I thought it would be. That's cool, though. That's cool. Look, all that. I don't know what the deal is with all this. Whatever. If you're trying to mine coins, you take the. I don't know. You can take a potion through a door, so I don't know what that's all about, really. No, I didn't mean to do that. But I did. So here we are. Oh shit. Hope there's a... There is, thank God. I was really taking some risks there that didn't pay off, but... This will freeze the enemies, I believe. Yes. 5 big tournaments in a row. What a simple rule to remember. Of course that freezes enemies. Yeah. I know that you can get a warp with this, but I'm not doing that. I just don't know how to get the 4th health, or yeah, the 4th health. Maybe it's by the warp. It's weird if it is. Weird either way, really. Nice. Luigi did come in handy there. No one's ever said that before. Green Mario. Oof. It's almost like I know a trick to beating that guy. Ah, why do I keep choosing Luigi? What the hell? I'm just mashing the button and not paying attention. Luigi's terrible for the desert levels. It's like the slowest digging character. I'm gonna switch to Toad if I can. Oh shit. Come on, Luigi. Stop sucking. Yeah. You're out. It's Toad's turn to shine. Oh no, I don't get to choose anymore? Now I'm just stuck. This is bullcrap. I don't know what I get for that. Nothing. There's really nothing of value there. Other than the satisfaction of killing one Shy Guy. Possibly the same here. Oh yeah. This is probably single-handedly the inspiration for Mr. Driller, right? Oh, it sucks. Four lives. I was just curious how many lives I have before I die. Nice. Alright, now I'm in control of things again. Here we go. Fuck you. Fuck you. I can't believe how hard it is for me to get that cherry. That's insane. What? I gotta figure out how Toad controls before I do anything, I guess. Yeah, that fucking sucks. Thanks for nothing, game. The worst part is that the Shy Guy gets to walk free. That somehow bothers me more than anything else. Oh man. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't have chose Toad. Seem to be struggling. Yeah, fuck that. I don't even need that. I don't even care anymore. Fuck it. There we go. At least I got my mushroom. These are all the same generic bullshit. Nice. I can't believe I pulled that off. Yes, excellent. What? Come on. Yeah, I was really banking on that next shot being an egg and not a fireball. I was kind of put all my eggs in that basket. It turned out to be fireballs instead of eggs. I hate you. Why wouldn't it pick up? Why wouldn't it pick up? hoping I'll get a heart out of this. I also want to try and ride on one of these over to the shit that's on the left. I don't know if that's possible though. Sure seems like I just fall off of them. I'll try like one more time. No, it seems I just fall off of them. You can't just ride on them. That sucks. I don't understand how I'm supposed to get over there then, besides be Luigi. I'm a dumbass. Here we go. Whoa! That's extra dumbass. There. There we go. Do-do-do-do-do. This level will, like, literally sear your eyeballs out on the original Doki Doki Panic. There is something down there, by the way. I just don't remember if it's worth it. Let me try it. I don't know exactly where to land. I'm just gonna, yeah, I guess it was the middle. Fall any further and you die, of course. This is a warp zone, I think. I'm not gonna warp, so I didn't see any reason. I was hoping that there'd maybe be a mushroom over here even. Silly me, of course there's not. Woohoo! Come on, man. Let's do this. I probably should have held him. You gotta take prisoners in Super Mario 2. It's an important part of the game. Actually, what do we have here? Yeah, of course. Of course. Why wouldn't we? That went the wrong way. That one didn't. Just as I suspected, they'd drop it on the other side. That's why I wanted to make sure I was far enough back. I solved the puzzle. Man, I'm so bad at this part, and I don't even know if there's a strategy to it or not. I feel like I used to be able to hit it over and over again when I was a kid, so maybe there is, but no, this is crazy. Ostriches and shit. Oh shit. I didn't mean to do any of that. Sorry. I'm about a Mario 2'd out here, so I think I'm going to play something else for about another half hour before I wrap this up. It was fun, but I'm not super duper into platformers. This is one of the weakest Mario games. I think that's generally everyone's opinion, but it's also pretty interesting. Maybe if I was more in the mood to like really sink my teeth into a platformer, I'd spend some time with it. It's maybe I'll just do a whole Mario series of 2D Mario stream at some point and play most of the 2D Marios. I don't know. Save that for some other action. Let's check and see what else we got that might be interesting today. browse through here. Hmm. Hmm. I should definitely stream Xanadu someday. That day's not today, but we'll get into it at some point. Maybe I'll even figure it out at some point. The last 30 minutes of this is just going to be me trying to find a game to play. It's the biggest pile of cartridges ever. You'll have to excuse me for just a moment here. No matter which of these I'll pick, I'll be like, damn, I should have went with. You know what? I am going to do this one. Okay. This is a game I feel like a lot of people had because they thought it was going to be one thing, and then when they actually played it, they realized it was a different kind of game, so they didn't like it. The same kind of thing happened with Hyperzone on the Super Nintendo, where people thought it was going to be like an F-Zero ripoff, but really it was a Space Harrier ripoff kind of thing more. And so, like, some people were disappointed with that. This people thought were going to be a Space Harrier game, and it's totally not. It's an endless runner, which it actually has that in its name. It's 3D World Runner. Here, let me get the 3D battles of World Runner, according to the title screen. It's made by Square, which is interesting enough. And it has Anaglyph 3D support because that was something they were really into. They also made Rad Racer on Nintendo, which had Anaglyph 3D, which you could toggle with the select button. Sorry if it's frying your eyeballs, but maybe if you have red blue 3D glasses at home and you want to take a look at this, see if it works. I don't think it does because the color's probably not anywhere close to bright enough for that. He really, I mean, I've never gotten Anaglyph to work well on a panel. I don't think like ever. It just almost requires a CRT for some reason. I don't know. Anyway, the game's pretty cool. I think it's just weird. You just try to like stay alive and jump over stuff, jump over pits and run past enemies. Try to make it to the end of the level. There's probably bonuses to grab. Ah, shit. Everything will kill you. Everything in this game will absolutely kill you. It's got pretty good scaling effects, though, as you can see. It is. You can see it's nothing like Space Harrier. There might be a little bits of where they mix it up on like a bonus level or something where you shoot or something, but I don't think it's any part of the normal gameplay is like that at all. Their intention, I think, was more to make like a 3D platformer. Oh, yeah, this is how you get bonuses by running through these gates. Okay. I think I made it to a bonus level. Oh shit. I short jumped it just because I wanted the damn bonus star, which is stupid. Don't do that. I don't know if I'm doing this right or like what I'm supposed to be doing. This isn't like Legacy of the Wizard levels of confusion, but it's I don't know what the fuck I'm doing for sure. This thing is very, very Space Harrier looking, but I mean, as you can see, the gameplay again is something totally different. Original, I kind of think it's neat. Like I don't know if I could spend like a whole lot of time with something like this, but it's fun for a little goofy little game, quick game, something. It's like one of those things where it controls better than it looks like it would control. And you're like, oh, well, I can kind of slow down and control my jumps. You have to. Make it very floaty on purpose. What? Barely cut that. Yeah, on this part you shoot. You fight the boss. This is the part where it, for a moment, becomes Space Harrier. Or at least I know there is an ending. I can get there. I think I can beat this asshole. Or I can die on like this second wave of enemies. My finger slipped. I really was trying to just get a better grip on this. Probably gonna start over. Alright. Oof. I know I can do this. I can feel it in my bones. I find this game strangely fun, even though it's kind of a mess too. It's both. It's both things. And the character looks stupid as fuck. The flow of the jump is like jank city since it gives you so much control. It seems insane. Like insane nonsense. Oh shit, it's all over here, isn't it? Yeah. Well, shit. Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up about there. That's pretty fun, though. That's 3D World Runner. We played a bunch of weird stuff. Not weird stuff, just there. Everything else was something probably all of you remember. Whether it was Gun.Smoke or everybody's played Super Mario 2, I'm sure, plenty. So yeah, mostly these were just old favorites. Some different things. I'll probably mix. Like action games on Nintendo are great for variety streams. That's probably something I'll do again. But going to go ahead and wrap it up here. And thanks for checking it out today. That was a bunch of Nintendo games. Thanks for watching.